What's up guys, J-Kun Prime here with another Destiny 2 video, and it is April 26th. That means it's reset day in Destiny 2, and we got a few things to cover in order to show you where your pinnacle and powerful drops are going to be. Plus we got a couple little extra tidbits of information on this video as well that I'll be sharing with all of you guys. As always, if you enjoy the video, a like rating would be greatly appreciated, and if you want to stay up to date with Destiny 2 news, Fortnite, Halo Infinite, and more, be sure to tap that subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications as well. And as you can see, my raid drought is finally over. I finally got Lubre's Ruin, the raid glaive from Valve the Disciple, so I officially now have all the weapons from the raid and most of the armor bit from the raid. That finally happened last night, and just a fun little fact that I wanted to share with you guys. So let's take a look at the map real quick and see what's in store for us this week. We'll go ahead and start off with the Vanguard playlist. Of course, Vanguard Ops will be giving you a pinnacle drop. Your burn for the week will be solar, so make sure you're on your solar subclass before hopping in. Nightfall this week should be the Light Blade, and the Nightfall weapons that are up for grabs should be the Plug 1 fusion rifle and the Palindrome hand cannon. And of course, this is also available to grab Adept variants in the Grandmaster Nightfall. For Gambit, you will have bonus infamy ranks this week, so if you need to reset your infamy in Gambit, this week is a fantastic time to do so. Plus, we have Gambit Labs live this week with Moat Thief being the variant, so invaders can steal moats by standing near the bank. So that'll be a fun little change of pace. And then in the Crucible, of course, you'll have your Glory and Valor playlist that will give you pinnacle and powerful drops, and then your featured play list for the week will be Clash. And there's no Iron Banner this week, so expect trials over the weekend. And then, of course, you will have in the Legends playlist, you will still grab powerful gear from Vault of Glass. Apologies, I don't know what the challenge is for the week. And then, of course, you will have powerful and pinnacle drops from Dares of Eternity and Grasp of Avarice. Let's take a look over in the Throne World. You will have your powerful and pinnacle drops, of course, from your Altar of Reflection missions, which will be Pact and Catalyst this week. And then, of course, you'll have Preservation and Vow of the Disciple for pinnacle gear, which is also available in Master Mode now. And then, of course, you'll have Vox Obscura, defeat powerful Cabal and champions, and Vox Obscura will net you a pinnacle piece. Your rotation for the Wellspring this week will start on Defend, with powerful and pinnacles up for grabs, and then, of course, powerful and pinnacles up for grabs with your weekly mission. So, from there, let's take a look over at the Eververse store and see what is in store for us. So we have the Bray Legacy exotic ornament for the Polaris Lance, your Synthweave templates, of course, Canned Rage, the Glimmering Gunslinger, I know that one's pretty popular, and then the N33DL ship, and the EXU-14 Sparrow, and those are all going to be up for grabs for silver. And then in your Bright Dust tab, you are going to have the Vibrant Medusa for 300 Bright Dust, Hive Ghostly Projection for 1500, the Infinality for the Collective Obligation Pulse Rifle, this is the raid exotic from Vow of the Disciple, for 1250, and the Workout Dance for 700. And then over in the Bright Dust category, we will have the Dido Projection for 1500, the Pale Rider for 1250, and that is an exotic ornament for the Fourth Horseman. The Elect of the Empty Hood for 1200, the 5P 3AR Sparrow for 2500, the Eggshell for 2850, Courtyard Celebration for 700, and then DIY Forge Master for 3250. And then for your Transmat effects and shaders for the week, you will have 44 Steel, Reef Maid, Byzantium Lotus, and Time Honored for 300 Bright Dust each. And then for your Transmat effects, Reef Oracle, Jade Coin effects, Happy Entrance for 450 Bright Dust. Your seasonal challenges for the week will be Snuffed Out, defeat Marok Light Stealer, Ulnath Light Cleanser, or Korosek Thronebringer in Psyops Battlegrounds. Complete Psyops Battlegrounds in under 11 minutes each. Collect the Stalwart skin for the Reckless Endangerment. And then on the Moon, earn progress by completing bounties, patrols, public events, and lost sectors. So that ought to be a pretty easy one to snag some light dust for. So, we got all that. Let's take a look over at Banshee and Ada to see what they have for us this week. And then we'll touch on a couple other little things before we wrap up the video here. Let's see. Bounties, pulse rifle, shotgun, rocket launcher, kinetic weapons. Okay. So for your mods from Banshee, you'll have boss spec, major spec, minor spec, and radar booster. These are all absolutely essential in my opinion, so make sure you go grab them if you don't have them already. For the weapons, he will have the Perseus D with shoot to loot and one for all, the Crate with steady hands and Vorpal weapon, the Pleiades Corrector with Subsistence and Sympathetic Arsenal, the Redback 5SI with Subsistence and Rampage. Not bad if you like sidearms, so if you like sidearms, go ahead and grab yourself one of those. The Memory Interdict with Impulse Amplifier and Unrelenting, and the Typhon GL5 with Steady Hands and Adrenaline Junkie. Let's take a quick run over to Ada and see what she's got in store for us. And while we're running, we'll go ahead and talk about this. So, their Guardian game should be coming, like, literally, like, probably next week. And we should be getting a trailer for it any day now. And while that is in the wings, I forget his name, and I'll go look for it and credit them in the description below, but the weapon for Guardian games has surfaced, and people have gotten screenshots of it and everything, and this has got one very interesting intrinsic perk on it, and the name of the SMG is called The Title, and it'll be an aggressive frame submachine gun. And the intrinsic perk on the gun is going to be called Classy Contender. And what that is final blows with this weapon will grant ability energy. So that's actually absolutely insane. Like, so, and it's got a ton of really good perks that can roll on the gun, so you better believe I'm going to farm the absolute hell out of that thing. And with this reset should be the rollout of the latest update, the ones that are going to be nerfing a couple class abilities and a couple exotic weapons. I forget which exotic weapons got the axe this patch, but I know Axiom Bolts, Duskfield Grenades for Hunters with the exotic arms equipped, and Titan Barricades are getting their recharge times nerfed a little bit in order to kind of even things out. Now, we're over at Ada. Let's see what she's got in store for us.
Welcome back.
So for the armor, we have ourselves the Scorned Baron Robes, Tethering Void Bond, the Beyond Bond, the Memory of Cade Bond, and the Imen 10 Ritual Mask. So not selling the full armor set this time around. That's actually very interesting. And then for your weapon mods, you're going to have Unflinching Machine Gun, Linear Fusion Rifle Ammo Finder, Precisely Charged, and Incinerating Light. So for you few people out there still using Warmind Cell builds, here's another one for you. But that should wrap up everything in the video today. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I appreciate the support as always. And happy grinding, and best of luck to you on this week's reset. Take care.